Why YouTubers quit. This is the Men of High Value channel. My name is Joseph Darling. I'm fired up to share this message with you today. Let's get right into it. I want to mention two YouTubers that I know have kind of put YouTube a little bit aside. One of them is PewDiePie. Obviously, he's still active on the platform, but for the longest period of time, he had the most subscriber count on YouTube, and he's basically gotten married and retired. He publicly stated, "I'm retired," and has moved to Japan and is simply just strolling around and enjoying his life. Nothing necessarily wrong with that, but if from a good, better, best perspective, imagine the good that he could do to the world if he actually used his audience and created win-win situations so as to make the world a better place, right? Because you look at Mr. Beast and wow, it's just simply amazing what he's doing with the opportunity that he's been given. Another example is the Roommates podcast. I've made a few reaction videos to their podcast in the past. The main guy, Hafiz, basically 3 weeks ago went on his YouTube channel and said goodbye. What? Like, what are you doing? You've built up 500,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel, and now he says basically that he's in a different phase of his life now. He also got married, by the way. So when you get married, for some reason, your career path takes a turn or something. It's kind of interesting. What I would say to Hafiz is, man, you are wasting your life's biggest opportunity. No matter what type of businesses are out there, it should not be allowed, okay, to quit YouTube if you understand how the entrepreneurial world works, okay? So as a result, I needed to make this video. We're going to talk about why YouTubers quit, and there's simply two reasons. Number one is they never started a YouTube in the first place. That's right, okay? You are a YouTuber. You quit YouTube before you even started. Now, obviously, you can take it up again, or take it up, right? And actually start your YouTube channel because it is necessary for your long-term success if you want to be a huge, gigantic, successful person in the future, right? I'm looking at it from the entrepreneurial perspective. You want to be an entrepreneur in order to create massive success in your life because just simply having a job stands for just over broke, and it doesn't really lead to any form of real masculinity long-term. Masculinity requires rejection. Rejection requires entrepreneurship. So if we understand that path and that you must, as a man, become an entrepreneur at some point in your life, and preferably rather sooner than later, you must have a YouTube channel next to it. I'm not saying you need to make it the main thing. For some, it's great, but for others, maybe it's the side gig next to the business or a part of the business that you're promoting. And I'll explain why that works so well later in the video. The second reason why YouTubers quit is that they never understood the long-term perspective. Now, obviously, this is very connected with number one, but this is why YouTubers quit. They don't understand the long-term perspective of what could have been. PewDiePie understands how much money he's making right now, but he's simply not making use of it for the betterment of society at large. No offense, PewDiePie. You can wake up and start doing some great things if you wanted to. Same thing with Hafiz. He doesn't understand how continuing to build his YouTube channel is going to revolutionize millions upon millions of lives, but now he's omitting to do that. He's not putting in the effort to make that happen, and as a result, so many people's lives will not be changed as a result. So from the long-term vision that people don't understand, let's understand two things: the relationship aspect and the money aspect. I started my YouTube channel in April 2018. I had a couple businesses going on that was working. I had already quit my full-time job, and I had decided at this point in time, I'm going to continue to do YouTube for the rest of my life. I have a message that the world needs to hear. I'm never going to quit this, and I already made that decision a long time ago. Obviously, I've been a little bit inconsistent, but as you can see, I'm kind of on my way back because I've posted 3 times in 3 days, right? Pretty amazing. And I'll keep on going, and if I don't, you guys have to remind me about this video, right? It wasn't until 1+ year later that I got my first online coaching client, and his name was Luista. Now, if you haven't checked out Luista's YouTube channel, you should, okay? Because he not only became a client of mine, and he didn't really have much going for him really, but we blew up the business that he had going for him. And at the beginning of 2022, last year, in 18 months, okay, since then, we've helped take him to 1 million subscribers on his YouTube channel. His life is forever changed. It's never gonna go back to normal, okay, whatever normal is. And obviously, we focused on his channel first, and so eventually we're gonna go back to focusing on my channel and get my channel to 1 million subscribers. And then we're going to take multiple other guys in Men of High Value to 1 million subscribers as well. It's inevitable. Your success is 100% predictable when you join forces with people that actually have experience in what they're doing. And we now finally have some experience when it comes to the YouTube game, and it's dope. It's awesome. So I'm just explaining the relationship aspect here. I got a client when I had like 200 subscribers. Okay, I've got 4,500 subscribers plus right now, and Luista's still my best friend 4 years later. He's been by my side this entire time, and he's not going anywhere. Not only that, but I've had 50+ clients that has helped me to have a full-time income simply from those 4,500 subscribers. Wait, hold on a second. Joseph, you can't be making a lot from YouTube. Yeah, that's right. But I'm making okay money from having online clients and helping them to get their financial freedom in 12 to 18 months. You see how YouTube is a kind of different game than what people think it is? You think that you have to become massively huge in order for you to make quite good money? No, there's multiple ways, multiple income streams possible through the YouTube aspect of things. But now we're still talking about the relationship aspect. Imagine all of the relationships that you're going to build if you build a massive YouTube channel. You'll build a network. You'll build a community. Your network is your net worth, and this is why it's so crucial to build a YouTube channel. If you haven't started, start today, right? Or whenever it's time, because you gotta sequence things the right way for your life. Let's talk about the money aspect of things. Now, obviously, YouTube has their YouTube AdSense partner program, where if you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours on your channel, you will receive a little bit of money from them. Now, this grows very, very quickly the faster your YouTube channel grows, obviously. And you can make some real good money on it, but it takes time for you to be able to get to that point. It's pretty much like digital real estate. You have digital property online, and once you've made it, you've made a video once and it continues to get views. Every 1,000 views, you get a few dollars, and it continues, okay? People don't stop watching your videos. I know you've watched some videos that were made 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years ago. Guess what? Those creators are still being paid today from the work that they did just a few years ago. And they'll continue to be paid for the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Do you think YouTube is not going to be around for the next 50 years? They're only 15 years old plus. That's it. So they're going to become massively bigger. This is only the beginning, and most people haven't started their YouTube journey yet. I'm recommending you should. The other monetary aspect to it is sponsorships. Did you know that once you get to approximately 250K views per video, and you can kind of guarantee that within a month's time, sponsors will begin knocking on your door and say, hey, can we put a commercial inside your YouTube video and pay you 5 grand, 10 grand for it? They'll literally will do that. This is what's happening every day to YouTubers with that type of size channel. And it's predictable getting to that level if you keep improving and getting better. Obviously, there is competition for people's attention, right? But there's always going to be someone that wants to watch you, especially if you keep improving and getting better and better and better on a continual basis. But I don't think people understand how much money is in the YouTube game. Let's just explain the 1,000 loyal fans aspect. Let's say you don't have a massive amount of people following you, but let's say you just have 1,000 loyal fans that'll watch and buy everything that you promote. 1,000 loyal fans and you get $100 profit from something that you've promoted on your channel, somehow, shape, or form. And let's promote something that's good for humanity and good for your fans, obviously, because then they'll always be sticking around because they're grateful that you promoted it to them. 100 times 1,000, that's 100 grand a year. That's a six-figure income simply having built up a YouTube channel, and you don't need a million subscribers in order for you to do that. But let's say you do build 1 million subscribers on YouTube. What could you do with the link in your description? The future is an affiliate economy. You got to understand that people are going to go in your description and try to figure out, how did you become successful? What did you use? What type of camera did you use? What type of this did you use? What type of blah, 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 blah did you use? What type of coach did you use? Did you know that Men of High Value has an affiliate program that you can literally refer your friends? And if they stick in that program, you basically get passive income from having invited that person into Men of High Value. You get $100, $100 every single month, as long as that person pays his subscription in the Men of High Value program. What do? We help guys to succeed with their first startups. We help guys to get to financial freedom in 12 to 18 months. Who doesn't want that? Can you recommend that to people? Can you recommend that to people if you have 10,000, 100,000, 1 million subscribers on your YouTube channel? Yes, you can. Do the math, bro. $100 per person that sticks into the Men of High Value program. There's opportunities galore, not just inside Men of High Value. Once you start your YouTube channel, you can promote whatever it is that you want. Having an audience, having the attention of the people is the most important thing you can do for your business. Let's get started. Thank you so much for watching. Let's make sure you hit me up on Instagram and let's talk about your future as a YouTuber and as an entrepreneur. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next time.